Hey guys, it's Jordan Yates, and today I'm at Arsham Aluminum Alloys, and we're going to be discovering how Texas Quality Assurance and their cloud-based quality management system has helped them in their journey to put time back in their day for what matters most.
Hello, I'm Robert Khami, CEO of Arsham Aluminum Alloys, and we've been working with Texas Quality Assurance for a little over 2 years. So when I came to Arsham Aluminum Alloys and we were starting to engage with TQA, I found everything was disjointed and nothing had been documented. It was very difficult to find any processes or procedures. It was a complete mess, debacle on every angle or aspect of it. So really, I was brought in to try to turn the company around. It was in an unprofitable situation. It was not organized. And for us to go after more business and get some more sophisticated clients, we had to become ISO 9000 certified. So when I first got here at Arsham Aluminum Alloys and I saw what a mess that we had on our hands, I had poured in at least 12 to 14 hour days every day, Monday through Friday, and the business is open Saturdays, so I was here very often on Saturdays. One of the things that was most challenging here was trying to balance my personal life and, of course, my work life. What really accelerated this particular situation is when I was against a deadline with a very important automotive customer that we were going to be Tier 1 to. To enable us to get to that level of business, we had to become ISO certified. I remember looking at Kyle in 2021 saying, I think we can get certified by March. And he said, Robert, if you think you can do it, go for it. I literally worked 8 to 10 weekends in a row to help build all these processes and 80 procedures and over 50 forms and training modules and calibration schedules and all the files and documents that go into getting ISO certified. It was a tremendous time, effort, and sync. But we did do it. We did get our ISO certification with the help of TQA. Challenging things to be on your own, and when you find someone that you can partner with like TQA that's there, who has been through the situation and been in the trenches, it makes you much more productive and much more successful. So for us, we knew it was time to try to get our calibrations more formalized and more scheduled when we were trying to go after our ISO certification. And we were chasing some very sophisticated customers that were asking us for our material specifications. And our material specifications are only as good as the instruments that are measuring them.
So the case here is that they've got a lot of equipment, and not just a lot of equipment, but each equipment has different components. Maybe it's got thermocouples on it, maybe we've got a forklift that needs maintenance, and we've got all these different things going on. And the question is, how do you identify all of the equipment that needs maintenance, and what about when some things need maintenance and calibrations on different intervals, and how do you keep up with it? And
so we knew it was time to put all of our instruments on a good calibration schedule and get them calibrated by recognized entities that do that kind of work to make sure that what we're producing for specifications to our customers is accurate, and it actually ties to a calibration that was done recently.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about what TQA Cloud does, is allows you to create a single log of all of the piece of equipment they need maintenance or calibration, all of the available tasks for it, and you just go out and log it. You've got a report that updates itself daily and tells you what's due and when it's due. Heck, you can look up to 150 days in advance to know what's going to be coming due. Maybe you've got extra expenses or time required for the maintenance or calibration. It makes planning easy. You don't want to have to stress over it.
So one of the best things about the TQA tool is you can load in every instrument that you have and every device that you have with every schedule. If a scale needs to be calibrated every month, you put it in a monthly schedule. If you have a plasma optical emission spectrometer that is once a year, you put it in on a once a year schedule. But what I found when I got here is they had run everything into the ground. They never maintained anything, they never calibrated anything, they never knew they had to calibrate anything. So we had to clean and calibrate and get all of our instrumentation up to specification and up to a modern day standard. The TQA system helps you do that. It saves a tremendous amount of time. Instead of guesswork, it just tells you, much like your car does when your oil change is due, it just prompts you and it tells you how to get your instrumentation calibrated and what vendor to use. It's tremendous. I mean, I think what we were doing before was just trying to track it with a piece of notebook paper and a clipboard. And it was very difficult to try to remind yourself or track what the last calibration was. And what's really helpful for us is we put in what vendors calibrate what instruments. So we do have some outside handheld instruments, we have some thermocouples, we have some other gas distribution systems, we have an optical emission spectrometer, and we use different vendors to calibrate it. And as they come in and do their calibration and do their cleaning and provide to us a certificate, we sign it and we indicate it's been reviewed and approved, and then we upload it in the system. And it provides a central repository for us on all of our documents. And without question, if any of our customers or auditors come in and ask us when this instrument was last calibrated, not only is there a sticker on that item, and it actually has the date of the last calibration, but we also have our software system through TQA that tells us exactly when it was last calibrated, by who, and it has physical proof of the certificate, which is a tremendous step up for us that we didn't have before. No more Post-its and napkins. It's much better. So it's allowed me to get back into my life with my family, who otherwise hadn't seen me for quite some time. I can definitely say it's given me time back for the things that matter most. And that's the wonderful thing about TQA is it makes you more efficient, it saves time, and it makes you more productive. And so the amount of time and effort you put in on the front end really pays every day downstream.
Robert, thank you for allowing us to take a look into your system and for being vulnerable and showing us your journey to getting a better quality management system.
Jordan, not a problem. It's a pleasure and an honor to be able to talk about our journey that we have taken through some very unsophisticated waters and a complete mess into a much more stable, consistent, productive, efficient operation with the assistance of TQA. I couldn't be more proud of our journey and our team members here who have been on this venture with us and have taken us from our previous situation all the way to where we are now.